The pan is something that we all use on a pretty much daily basis, but in PUBG it has a completely different meaning. It can be used to block bullets and take other players out. In this video we're going to be comparing how it reacts in game to how it would actually perform in reality, like in real life. So as you can see here, it actually blocks bullets, and the other clip, it took a player out. We are going to be testing this pan's effectiveness at meleeing as well as stopping bullets. In this video we're going to be using a 9mm pistol, as I want to give the pan as much of a chance as possible, and if it ends up surviving in some of the tests, then we will be giving 5.56 a try, so yeah, make sure to stay tuned for that. Now we're going to be doing our first shooting test on just one pan. Bullet went directly through the pan. It looks like without any trouble at all. There's a clear circle where the bullet went through. Yeah, that had no trouble. So now we're going to be trying it with multiple pans and see if that actually impacts it. As we saw in real life, a 9mm round goes directly through the pan, no problem, whereas in game, an infinite amount of bullets can be stopped. Now we're going to be shooting 3 different pans that are all lined up, and we're going to be seeing if the bullet will be stopped by 3 pans, and if it can't, then that definitely proves that the pan in PUBG is way too overpowered. Okay, so this shot definitely hit the first pan, but it was a little bit too much up and to the right, so it might have missed the others, but we're gonna check. So let's see. It hit the first pan. It looks like it did hit the second pan, but it looks like it might have deflected off or just grazed it. But that bullet would have been going, yeah, right there. So I guess the second pan did manage to somehow stop the bullet. So now we're going to be testing the pan at an angle to see if the 9mm bullet will deflect instead of actually go through the pan. Okay, so that bullet looks like it definitely hits the target. So check out the damage. Oh, it stopped it at an angle. One pan, as you can see, there's a clear indent right here, and it did not go through. There is a clear bulge, but the bullet did not go through the pan. That is really surprising. So to sum up the shooting portion of the first video, with the first test, the bullet went directly through one pan at a 90-degree angle. For the second test, with multiple pans at a 90-degree angle, the second pan did manage to actually stop the bullet. And for the third test, at the like 45-ish degree angle, the bullet deflected off of the pan and did not actually manage to go through the entire pan. This was very surprising to me. I did not expect the round to get stopped by just 2 pans. I expected maybe the third to stop it, and I did not expect the bullet to deflect at an angle. That just showed me how strong the pan is. So now we're going to be hitting the person with the motorcycle helmet, the level 1 helmet in PUBG, with the frying pan. This is kind of awkward to hold, so it's not going to be that hard, but I'm going to give it my best. we could first check. The shock watch didn't go off, which makes sense, because that's really hard to hit something with. But I'm gonna be giving it another try. Okay, now I'm gonna be hitting it from a little bit easier of an angle. See if I can do any more damage. Okay. The shock watch still didn't go off. It did break the watermelon, which it would definitely hurt, but I don't think it would knock you down to your knees.
The shock watch that is being used is rated for 50 Gs, which would be around where you would get knocked to your knees at. And because of the lack of impact and the shock watch not going off, I feel with a helmet, the pan should not be a one-shot. It should not insta-kill you. It should maybe knock you to your knees, but not insta-kill. In this clip, there is someone running at another person with the pan, and they get a headshot, and this is an insta-kill, which I feel it should not instantly kill you. It maybe should knock you to your knees, but the pan is very difficult to wield and would be very hard to get an insta-kill with.
So in reality, the pan from PUBG at around a 90-degree angle cannot stop a 9mm round, as it went clean through. But when we did our test with two pans, it went through the first one, but then it got stopped on the second pan right here. So two pans did stop the round. This pretty much means that the pan in PUBG, if it's thicker than this, maybe even like twice as thick as this, it could maybe stop a round at a 90-degree angle. But then in our third test, we did this pan at a pretty big angle, and the bullet was stopped. It did make a big dent in the pan, but it did not go through. These are only one bullet tests, so getting sprayed down by like an Uzi in PUBG, eventually the pan, its structural integrity will give in and it will break and fall off the person's vest. So I think that should happen in the game, but it doesn't. But with one round of 9mm, it does deflect off, and with two pans, it does not go through. In reality, the pan from PUBG is not an effective melee weapon, as the handle is very short, even on the bigger ones. You really can't get two hands on it, and it's very hard to swing quickly, so you can't get that much damage on your opponent. Make sure to subscribe and like the video so you guys see any other videos that we make on the pan. We'll definitely be testing like 5.56 ammo and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it.
In reality, it's not just going to be something for PUBG. I'm also going to do other video games like Rocket League and just really any video game, and then also maybe movies or I don't know, maybe commercials, just things like that, whatever you guys want. So leave your ideas in the comments below.